hope you're well. Looking forward to the new year, so I wish you all happy new year 2021. Hasn't got off to a very good start, but at least it's at the cold period. It's Thursday the 7th of January. Bitter cold outside at the moment here in the UK for any of our friends across the pond. In here it is 13 degrees Celsius, so I've got my hoodie on, so it's feeling a bit fresh, and it's -3 outside at the moment, and everywhere is white over in my garden. My shooting buddy Dan and I have been to the shooting club many times as we could before we've got into this lockdown. He swapped his guns about a little bit. He did have a Weihrauch HW110. He no longer owns that. He got rid of his Hatsan Gladius that I was probably going to do a review on at some point, but didn't get the chance. He didn't bond with that gun. And he's got the latest one is the RTI Priest 2. So in the near future, when the gun club reopens, and hopefully it's a bit warmer, because of late we've been till this recent lockdown we've been going, and it's been that cold. It was 0 degrees one day, no wind. It was fantastic to shoot and hit things at 60 and 70 yards, small spinners and reactive targets. So my Weihrauch, actually, my 97, did me quite proud. One day, unbelievably, I hit almost everything I aimed at, and at the top of the bank where I go, probably the hardest target there, it's a reactive target, and I think it's 84 yards. Well, some say it's 86 yards, some say it's 82. So for the sake of an argument, we'll call it 84 yards. And I said to Dan, as soon as we got there, I says, right, I'm going to go for the hardest one first. I got the Weihrauch out. I'm not sure, I think I was using air arms pellets. And first shot, you could say it was a jammy, lucky, whatever shot. Very small reactive target, probably 3 inches by a ½ inch. You knock the top down, and then you have to reactivate it by hitting the small disc at the bottom. And my very first shot, bang, I got it, knocked it down. We looked at each other and laughed. But then everything after that I shot, I seemed to hit first shot. So unusually, after about half an hour, I put the gun away and got my PCP out, which it's normally the opposite way around, and it's normally windy, to be fair. But we certainly had quite a few outings to the gun club where you got a runny nose and you sat there fumbling to try and pick pellets up, which was not easy when it's 0 degrees and you can't feel your fingers and you can't wear full gloves. I did have some fingerless gloves on, but it got to the point where my finger and thumb, I had no dexterity to pick pellets up. But that's all been stopped by the lockdown, so there's nothing we can do about that. I have got plans this year. We're not going to be in lockdown all year, and there's going to be some gaps between whenever they decide to lock us down again or what have you. We've got to go with the flow on that one. There's nothing we can really do. So my plans this year is, health and weather permitting, is to get out and start doing some reviews on various gun clubs, because there's 3 within 18 miles of where I live. I've been to 2 of them already. My local club, I plan on going there all the time, every weekend on a Saturday, and then on a Sunday I've got 4 or 5 in the pipeline to go and visit and take my camera and do a bit of a review. Because I read somewhere online on a video I was watching yesterday that where I live in the West Midlands, there's not really any shooting clubs, and I know of at least 3. Actually, make that 4. There's one near Tamworth. I'm in Nuneaton, Warwickshire. But actually, I've just thought of another one that somebody told me. It's been there for 40 years, but it's not highly publicised. But the select few people seem to know about that one, which is only 4 miles in that direction. So that's my plan this year, is to try and do some reviews on gun clubs, because there is a lot of difference between them. Yeah. So I've found so far, but I won't go into too many details, because that will come up in the videos upcoming. I've got a gun here in front of me. I'll do a bit of I'll let you have a quick look at this. It's a gun that I did intend to buy. I saw in the dark, and when I got it home, and I'll put it on the Crony. I'll put somewhere on here the figures. I was expecting a little bit more power, and when I was presented the gun, it was 3:30 in the afternoon, and it was getting very dark. Well, not very dark, but quite dark. Got to the point where you couldn't shoot any longer, and the person who it belonged to was very insistent. Oh, take it with you, and just pay me any time. Is basically what I was told. But in hindsight, when I got home and had a good look at the gun, it's in need of some love and attention, to say the least. But I did plan on taking it back, and if he wasn't there, just passing it on with a message to say that I didn't want it. You know, thanks, but no thanks. But I see it as a little project gun, and I'm sure I may have some use for it, and it will give me something to do, trying to do it up. Hopefully you can still buy parts for this thing. It's an SMK 78 XS, that's it, SMK XS 78. Quite low on power. Somewhere by now I should have put on the screen up here somewhere what the power figures were when I put it over the Crony. I think I'll give it about 11 shots in total. But it's been converted from the CO2 canisters, which I believe in its standard form would take 2, to HPA, high pressure air, and it's got a little bottle on it. But and also I discovered that my Kral NPO2, my little Kral, actually quite likes the JSB heavy pellets. I can't remember how many grains there were. Is it 14.3, I think? But somebody at the gun club had a few tins of pellets spare that he was selling, and I got no. Well, I've never bought any heavy pellets. People have always said that spring guns, which is what I normally shoot, prefer lighter pellets. So I didn't buy them with that in mind. That's why I've never bought any and tried them out. But tried them in my MPO2, and it was fantastic. I was really impressed at 40 yards. So I'll stick a video of that up as well. For that one there, fully zoomed in, that is. There he goes, 5 shots. A little bit low, but in line. Same hole. Ooh, that one was a bad one. Same hole. Well, it's been a nice little group there, Dan. Same hole. It's been a nice little cluster there. Got a nice little group of pellets apart from one. I'll try the one next to it now, the one to the right.
And I'm going to go for one of the black ones above.
Make a nice little group anyway. That's it. The last pellet. I'll let you have a look at a bit of shooting, but other than that I haven't really got a lot to say. But Happy New Year all, everybody take care, and round the corner hopefully there'll be some better weather. We'll go out of this lockdown and we'll all be able to go out and practice our sport or hobby, whatever it is to you, of shooting. So take care, look after yourselves, we'll catch you soon. Bye for now.